Bum. I turned my mic down by accident. Oop. Doesn't count. That's a good thing. I forgot to change the title stream. You reminded me, Domingos. Oops. I instinctively went to go type in Touhou 10. And I typed it in as 2cc. I'm flabbergasted. It is over right now for me. There we go. Now it should be good. But hello, Domingos. Hello, Toaster. Here again, I can see. Oop. So it did do some mild scheming for bomb plans. Excuse me? Hyper did not do damage. It's never been more ready to move over. Does get finished? Indeed, I did finish Mystia. This is terrible. This is perfectly fine. Taking the Mystia slot. I don't know exactly for sure. I feel like there was a game on my mind. Hello, Buggo. That I was thinking, but I can't quite remember for sure. I'm tempted to look at the like Yoyami Biscuit, and then there's also the dancing game made by the same person. Make sure to look at those. Although those would likely only be for like a week. Then there's also on Senai Kirby. Is that out? Because I thought that was like in like early access, or like I thought it was either A, still being worked on, or like early access. Is that like out? Because that was one that I was interested in at some point. I want to play Harvest Yuka at some point. That's always something on my back burner. And then I believe there's a Hero of the Ice Fairy I don't think it's a JRPG type of game, so I wouldn't put it in that slot, so it'd probably go in that Mistia type of slot. So that one's tempted, although I really don't know anything about that game, so I'd probably look at it a little bit more. So there are a few things that I could pick, and I haven't determined anything yet. Whatever I pick, you'll see tomorrow, because I'll be playing it. Yeah, because I thought that Hero of the Ice Fairy is, 2D. Because I remember when it came out, it was, it got a bit of popularity, and so I looked at it, but I haven't, it was one of those things I was interested in, but I've always had something, higher on that list. But, now that I'm done with Eye Attorney, I'm done with, Mistia. So I could look for that. Yeah, there's a handful of games. That's an Kirby game too. If it is fully out, I'll look at it. You fucking... I hate enemies that spawn at the bottom. Yeah. I know you've mentioned Hero of the Ice Fairy before, although you're not the only one. I've had a few people mention that, and that's been one on the idea list, and so that's something I could go to next. But again, that's kind of a... Maybe I'll pull it up tomorrow, but again, I'll probably look at it before I touch it to make sure it's actually something that I'd probably enjoy. Greed is good. Fine. Am I up to 1 on stage 1 and 2 on stage 2? So, I said I was going to do this with a bunch of hardcore writing. I didn't do a ton of hardcore stuff, but I do a bit. The Hero of Ice Fairy has a problem? Uh-oh. You're going to say the problem's there, it's Yuko isn't in it? Yeah, but I did plan out that, like, realistically, in a run of this, I'm gonna have probably 45 resources. And so I'm up to, like, 3 spent so far. And, like, I also looked as the idea, for, like, realistically, stage 6 is gonna require 10, at least. Probably 10 to 15. Have Mioi. Oh, they have Shark Girl? Stop spoiling. Not the plot of Hero of the Ice Fairy. What am I ever gonna do? I got greedy. I got so greedy there. Let me take a look at it real quick, in all honesty. Dude, why do I type in Hero of Ice Fairy and like the actual full game is the 6th thing on the list? Holy crap, Mioi's tits are huge. Fairies are get bored being stuck inside the sanctuary. I don't know, take a look. I'm not usually the biggest on shmup related Touhou fan games personally, but it looks unique enough that I'd probably enjoy it. First thing I pull, well, I clicked on the first few images and I see, okay, okay, the game looks like it is, and then boom, it's just Mioi's got big boobs. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on whatever else was on there. I already forgot what else was on there. Could we have broken the fucking thing? Thank you. So maybe I'll check it out. Nice try, bastard. Most Touhou fan plots I'm usually a little critical of, but like, I'm critical of every story I read. And I think Touhou usually does things like Touhou fan plots. When they have a plot for the purpose of having a plot and directing the story, but they don't take themselves too seriously, is usually what I prefer. Like honestly, something like similarly to Puppet Dance Performance. I think Devil of Decline is probably my favorite Touhou plot. Of any of the fan games I've played. Going very simple, letting them fly away. Have you seen the damage I deal without having a lot of power? Dude, the weird angles of that one so cringe. I'll double bomb this thing to do it. Get the stone kill. Because realistically, like, minimum probably 10 resources going into stage 6. It's going to be probably somewhere between 10 to 15. That is kind of ignoring Arya Final, but that's its own thing. And I forgot what I looked at otherwise, but like, Touhou Hime, non-1, non-3, spell 3 are fine. I shouldn't need resources for them. That leaves spell 1, non-2, spell 2, iffy, little hesitant on that one, and final definitely need resources. And then probably like 4 bombs on the stage, although that's a little sketchy. That's looking at like 8 resources. That puts me probably like, let's just say 20. Let's say stage 4 eats another 8. Well, that could be pushing it. Let's just put that up to 28 out of 45. So that's given me, what, 17 for the first 3? But that's definitely a push. Because realistically, say I spend 1 to 2 on stage 1. Say I spend 4 on stage 2. Could be the 6. And let's say I spend another 6 on stage 3. That puts me at 12. And that gives me a bit of wiggle room. That's probably the baseline I should look for, and then just trying to optimize after that. Because realistically, the problem is inevitably going to be the fact that stage 6 is going to eat a lot of poop and pee. My break, who cares? The thing is, I would like to avoid spending more than 4 on this stage. I could do 5, like I feel like 5 would make it really consistent. Damn, those staying alive moves are kind of sick. I'll bop in the safety of it. I could probably have played my way out of it, but I don't want to gamble. Look at all those Graze pieces! It's really important you get a hyper there, because this section's fine with homing, but if you get the pyramid eats a lot of bullets and leaves the green guys alive longer than you would like. I'm only at 1 bomb spent. So realistically, it'd be great to get through this with by capping on 1. Have a good one, Toaster. Going to get shown TRS today, you think you died if bombs in... Oh, you died if bombs in stack twice. Need to learn not to bomb immediately after dying. What do you mean by that specifically? Find out if the red stone makes your hyper do more damage if you focus. Oh, related to my hyper? I was gonna say, I know it does my normal shot. I haven't tested the hyper specifically. I only like looked at it with the normal shots. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. I want to greed. Let's do the same. Let's do the responsible thing. break on purpose there. I'd like to get through this without a bomb, but... Fuck, I hate playing Touhou with a bomb in stock. It's the worst thing. Because it's the fear. It like, if you don't have a bomb, you get to play so much, like, better. I feel. Because you're not playing with fear. I know, like, the fear of death there is real. What is it? Those ones are active. They pulse inside slightly on the UI. Not the only thing pulsing in the UI. Okay, again, I'd like to get out of this with no less than 6, or no more than 6. Less than 6 would be great. But I should pay attention to my spending here. The yellow dudes. You know what I really should do is I should look at these yellow dudes some more. Hyper? We love hypers. We love bottom enemies. The other problem with staying alive longer is all these, all the stones get high level and they start get scarier. That's just bottom. That dude's kind of a pain in the ass to want to gamble. Especially with 2 bombs in stock. 1 bomb in stock, it sucks to lose. 2 bombs in stock is one of those moments where you're like, I hate this world. I don't want to necessarily pick up too many fragments, grave shards here. So I'd like to keep my hyper for the first non. Have I actually ever tried LNN Glaciary? I've gotten the LNN reward from him once. But unless, if I want to do that in the middle of a run, then I'd sit down, like, really road it, and really try to learn it. I did break on purpose, but I kind of broke in a weird spot that, like, only, like, partly helped me out. How many resources am I up to, too? I know that line works, but it's still so stressful. Let's break. Again, that's kind of a weird spot to break it. Oh, but what? Oh my gosh, dude. Bomb effects with lasers are so cringe, dude. I should have picked up more of that P as well. Oops. Four. We'll have to get a cap here. Ooh! I mean, I had the Hyper Sword to protect me from the blue bullets, but still. So that was only 4 resources. Not the fucking problem is the rest of this shit. Bomb might be worth it. Is it? I spend a resource to gain a resource. I mean, it would be worth it if I could consistently get good enough to cap it, but, like, I wonder if is the level of difficulty to do that worth it enough? Right? Because something like UFO Stage 4 mid-boss, that's one of those where I gotta work on that, but, like, fortunately, Stage 5 mid-boss in this game, you always get the life piece even if you bomb, so... For PlayStation thigh highs. Right, if it says XOXO, that must mean it's a PlayStation. Hello, Fammy. I hate having bombs in stock. I hate having bombs in stock. Nice white piece. What's next? This Vargas. Fucking complete panic bomb. But I remember they spawned the bottom there. From there. Definitely gonna be a death. Fuck, that's another bomb. Oh my goodness. Probably gonna be I underestimated how many resources this early stage forces that spend. Stage 4 in all realisticness actually kind of forces more resources than Stage 5. Which is peculiar. Fuck, that was... Yeah, okay. I mean, this run's fucking so cooked right now. I forgot you gotta start the spinning in the top right. Well, once again, I'm in a position where if I want to have a chance, I gotta play, like, insane on fucking Yuimon. I'm not good at playing insane on Yuimon. This is absolutely not a spell I am willing to gamble on. I'm talking about for the purpose of an LNN. Or not an LNN, or 1cc. Stage 4, I feel like, will eat more resources than a Stage 5 will. Yeah, I mean, it was fucking cooked at the beginning. There's no point playing the run out. I guess I should... Based on that, then... Say stage 4 eats what then? 12 resources? Like 12 and 12 between 24, say an additional 8 from there between a 32. And then I'm doing 12 in the first 3 stages. That puts me at 44. That's tight AF, is kind of the problem. The focus homing is really good. The focus homing is really, really good. The unfocused homing is dog shit. Oh, I clicked my Windows button. Well, 12 might be pushing it, but I also gotta think broadly in this regard. Like, because on stage 4, because let's take Yuimon. You're always bombing spell 1. There's never a world you shouldn't bomb spell 1 because you cannot hyper cheese it. Realistically, spell 2 could be hyper cheesable, but it's not consistent. Spell 3, honestly, I usually have a hyper for, and I can usually get through just with that, but I don't feel like it's concrete enough to always just assume you're going to have the hyper there. Everything. Well, you generally have to do that on everything past stage 4. Or at least on a lot of things past stage 4. Because realistically, I looked through. With good stones, you could get 45 resources in a run. It's not necessarily the easiest thing, but it's definitely more than manageable to get 45 resources in a run. Like, my best run had 42 resources. You know, I had 41, 42, but, like, I was, like, a life piece away from getting another. So, and another life is an additional +3. Ooh, I don't have a... I'm not nearly as close to hyper as I thought as I normally would be. I doubled back right into it. Yeah, well, a big problem that this shot type has is, let's take the very end of Stage 6. I don't know this for a fact, but just looking at it, I feel like every other shot type is getting like 4 stone breaks. Maybe 4's pushing it, but you're getting several stone breaks. Well, this shot type maybe gets 1. I am nowhere near close to an incident summon here. Yeesh, I'm really behind resources in this. Which is fine, as long as I get my hyper. Because the problem is, theoretically, in a world where I'm getting 45 resources, let's just use that as the baseline. Anything extra can be, you know, great, but there's no sense relying on it. At 45, like I say, is a little, like 45 is not a gimme. My hyper? There it is. Matching shots? I'm surprised we have matching shots in Touhou 20. How many games have matching-based shots? I'm sure I want to agree through this. Probably not. Oop, I didn't go up. If you want to count autofire, what do you mean by autofire? We love enemies that spawn on the bottom. I say Story of Eastern Wonderland and Pod for using an external autofirer is one of those where it's like, I'd recommend you use that because of the fucking of those specific games. I'm not very familiar on window smashing, besides like Reimu A, DDC. I think Saki A technically does the same thing. And Malice Cannon does that as well. But I'm not familiar of it in any other windows. Homing's inability to kill the fucking yellow dudes there is insane, by the way. Yeah, fuck that one up. Hello, Walrus. That turns mouse cannon to crippling wrist pain. My body is a machine that turns mouse cannon to a shot type I've never played as. Excuse me, blue guy. It's not gonna matter. Well, probably spawn voice anyway. Draw the line at 50 per second? I'd draw the line at any per second. Son of a bitch. That's one of the reasons why, if I ever go back to DDC, I want to play as something like Raven B, where I don't have to do that bullshit. Can I get my hyper? brief game. I hear people messaging me. Hey, Ubame. Ubane, my beloved. What was his design on this second non? I understand the design on Spell 2 there. Because like Spell 2 is weird, but like that it's just like that because homing you specifically can't do that, so I just patched that to a never tested with homing. But non 2. What is it with Zune in this game and making the non-2s be just dog shit? Literally, I think Yuimon's the only one with a non-2 I wouldn't say is not a pain in the ass. Look how fucking bad homing is when you use the unfocused version. It's so unbelievably bad. Break on purpose. Well, I tried to break on purpose, I didn't even break right away. I should be dead. I am not going to switch purely because of just I'm not gonna not take the homing. Like, I can understand completely that if I were to put red 1 in there for my unfocused shot, my shot type would be a lot better. I understand that wholeheartedly. It'd make a handful of things a lot easier. A handful of things. I'm not going to do that. I will put the red 1 backup stone in there to make the homing focus better, but I'm not going to switch my primary shot. I'm not going to switch my shots. much either. Yeah, that's why I'll promote people play PC98. They should use an auto-fire. Yeah, and then you just lose. Oh, I love this fucking early game, dude. How fucking strict it has to be at times. The backshot hyper count is homing. It could be. It technically is homing. It's more homing than subterranean homing. It's early game. It's not. The problem is it's not necessarily the early game's fault. It's the late game's fault. That the early game is so dog shit. Like, there are really problematic points to the early game, I'll say that, but it's the late game's fault that the early game is this brutal. Seems fine. Late game, what? Homing? We talk about the game in general. Because, like, the reason why it's so brutal in this 1cc is just you have to have such a good... Like, you either need to have a great early game or a great late game. And with how dog shit... With how questionable some Aria is, it's just a lot more reasonable to have to force yourself to have an insane early game. For what it's worth. And unfortunately, this game's early game is very punishing. Do that for as long as there's someone on screen to shoot. Yeah, that's only like, you know, gonna be like 20 minutes in the middle of a run. That's only like all the important parts of the game. Very hard to see people with stable through video game. Probably not, knowing how bullshit that is. Fine UI too. So true. That's why I always promote, even with mashing, theoretically when mashing exists, I'll promote auto firers. Because I value the accessibility for people higher than I do the competitive nature of things. Nice cap. Captain spell too, because before I routed out my resources to figure out how much I got, I started just being like, you know what, until I learn what I need to, like, what I probably need on a run, I should just go for the perfect stage 1, and so I did. And so I was playing to be able to cap that second spell. I like breaking pyramids. 10 bombs. No, I said resources. Okay. Getting hit and dying is technically a resource. So every life gives you 3 resources. And then on top of any additional bombs you end up picking up. Wow, that was insane, the resources you can get there. Yes, this game's 2 bombs per life. It can kind of feel like more due to the fact that, you get a lot of extra bombs throughout shenanigans, but it is indeed only. Well, there goes a bomb piece. Rest in peace, that one. Okay, green guys. That was a little scuffed. I should have just bombed to get the bomb piece, and then I probably would have had to do the second bomb, but it is what it is. Surely it won't bite me. I'll throw to fucking Chippy anyway, and it's not gonna matter. Okay, 2 bombs here is A-okay as long as you cap the first knob. Well, more weird and consistent weirdness. This game does not unlock extra on easy. First game since TD where that is the case. Interesting. I didn't know what games. I didn't know that there was a separation of the games that did or didn't do that. She'd also made easy only 5 stages and said, fuck you if you want to play stage 6 on easy mode. Get good, scrub. It just had to 30, man. Where we do tactical hyper breaks, homing. If you fucking fucked me there, I would have been really upset with you. Always bomb this attack because I hate it. If I had extra life piece, I'd have a bomb here. There's a little bit of satisfaction in, like, purposely breaking your hyper in order to do shit like that. 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. This do not. 5 cents it doesn't, but it does. That's a certified soon moment right there. Super easy to extra clear anyway. Real Chaz. How many resources that was? That 4? I think that was 4. And then I think I lived. I don't think I bombed bomb a non 2, but I don't actually remember for a fact. I love when my enemies spawn from the bottom of the screen. Can we, like, fucking break the freaking pyramid, please? Holy shit. Oh, my. Fuck, let's just do that. Get it out of the way. Holding Piper's not gonna do me any good anyway. I'd lose it before this guy spawns in. Dude, I really wish I had that fucking extra bob beads right about meow. Oh, 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 oh. Not the best hyper position. I'm trying not to get any fucking crazier. Because my biggest problem is, I wish I had a bomb going into this final guy, because if I don't, it's probably going to need 2 resources. Yeesh. And then not having max power going to Naruto is not a good thing either. Woof. Okay. Can I get through this with just 3 bombs? And 3.69 power? Nice. It's possible, it's not great. Did you die, please? Fucking skank, holy shit. I like when she goes the other direction. Oh, this is... call it awkward moment. Yeah, that's just fucking... Oh, Pyramid, why would you... I should have just bombed. Just like an early game. I should have just bombed and then bombed non 2, bombed non 3, and just tried to cap everything else. Oh, that's it. Shots homing logic work exactly? I don't know, it's kind of based on positioning in regards to you. I'm not really sure entirely on how it works. It just does what it does, and we just deal with it. Yeah, we need the pyramid shooting during bosses again. That would just turn this into pod all over again. Except probably worse. I did not get nearly as great as I would love. You know, I will applaud it. Like, as much as the run is just way worse, or definitely worse than UFO, at least you're not routing UFOs. I should be shooting during this. Eh. That doesn't matter. I love when the fucking pyramid just hides behind her. That's fine. Because breaking hyper there doesn't count as a death, so we can bomb on this. We only have a 1 resource or through stage 1. A brief glimpse into a universe, so gets an hour of the appearance shows up their goose. Yo, the press X for auto break. I do wish that existed. I really wish that existed. Because, like, PCB has that mechanic. Right? You press X, it breaks the border, but it doesn't cause a bomb to happen. Green main since the pyramid is at the highest level. Isn't if you get to Goose on LNN pace, wouldn't it be the highest level normally? Because doesn't the pyramid only go down if you go down levels if you die? Demo, I know demo they would shoot, because Zoom loves his game design. You stop putting it in the right? I'd like if it was like in the middle. It's fine. What am I complaining about? Wish I could get to that pyramid, but unfortunately it's just gonna be there. Because you could probably get second pyramid summoned there, but sometimes you're on the wrong side of the wall. Man, I have the bomb. I could bomb Nog 1 if I really wanted to, but I really don't want to. I do. Jimmy, why are you like this? That's just fucking. Let's just do it. Wait. Go up for some break. Boom, easy. Hello, pyramid. Bum. Stage 3 is so good too. This game is just great all over the way. Oh boy. It's just got so many beauties. It's one of those games where I'd like to practice it but never run it. That's a weird spot for a stone summon. I like never get him there. Fuck that. That was disgusting. Can there be an option to fucking hide your bombs? Can I just, like, stash my bomb and, like, fucking backstock somewhere so I don't have to, like, just hold on to them? I hate having bombs so much. Gosh, I miss doing fucking LNDs so bad right now, dude. This is also why Pod is one of the greatest games. You have 2 bombs. Doesn't matter how many hits you take in the middle of a fucking match. Yeah, fuck. Didn't get punched for that. Freaking dirty sluts. That's what this game is full of. It's just filled with just sluts everywhere. I'm not talking about the characters, okay? I'm talking about these fucking spirits and these fairies and these Kadamas, dude. Holy shit. Oh, there's pyramids. Yo, how badly I want to greed this out right now. Excuse me, homing. Normally you're better at killing these guys. Yeah, it's all fine. Incredibly FN game. What does what does FN game mean? FN? Is that a human? Ooh, you nice try. You rat. I don't like that red pyramid being there. So you know what that means? You know what that means? Red pyramid's going. Let's just fucking bomb so we can break the pyramid. Shit, I don't have a bomb for this. It's okay. I have a hyper. Sure, the two are equivalent. Eek! We're fine. Should get a nice whip of her feet there. I should have stalled. It's okay. Who needs a fucking hyper or a bomb on her hardest nut? Oh, last second too. I should bomb to break the pyramid. Yeah, especially if the pyramid's gonna fucking hide like a coward up there. You hate to see it, but you do what you gotta do, dude. Country girls make do. I shouldn't have bombing this. Yikes, you filthy blue bullet coming at Mach 10. Eek! Eek! Okay, we're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the absolute just shit show that is the stage 4. That's your reward. You go through all of fucking stage 1, 2, and 3 just for this to be your reward. Next come these spinny guys at the top, then the bottom dude. No? But then the bottom dude? Yeah, then the bottom dudes, then the snakes. To bomb or not to bomb? That is the question. Blue pyramid, please just fucking go somewhere else. Like, I love you, because you give me goods, but, like, not right now. Not like, right then. Yeah, let's just do another. I was hoping to get a hyper, but we shouldn't. I need a bomb piece. Yeah, it's a death. Fuck off! Why is this section still going? I have a fucking hyper. Thank you. Oop, I broke. That's tragic. Oh, buddy, I really got played greedy there. I hate having bombs. I hate having bombs. Dude, the difference in a section like this from the homing being focused and unfocused is just insane. Okay. Need to do non-1. Just don't even bother. This spell's really a pain in the ass. Why would you, like, cuck me, Red Pyramid? Just hide right behind her. Okay, this is one of those situations where I'm fine not having a bomb. Is it just me, or do I honestly believe that that might be her easiest spell? I wish I had a bomb right now. Oh, I didn't even see what hit me. Why weren't you dead? Oh, come! I really thought that she was lower HP than that. Oh, that's a run over. I accidentally pressed the Windows button too. Oh, that's fucking GG. Ah, come on. Maybe continue, no point. I wasted too many resources by reading that out. Literally not a point. I thought for sure she would have died. I guess me having 3.0 power did was the difference there. I thought for sure she would have died, though. It was like, I was like planning to bomb, but the first wave went so well after that, I was like, oh, maybe I can just read it out just a little bit longer. Ah, shit, this game's so fucking brutal for this. I should have just fucking bombed. It's infuriating. It's hard to get that bomb from the stage 3 fairy with homing. It's very possible, but it's hard because homing doesn't like to kill the main chick herself. Oh, yeah. Homing can't kill that. Oh, that's why. Shoot his eye last. Yeah, and especially with homing, because the homing will just kill all the other dudes first anyway. Before it pierces into her. Well, she spins the fairies around her, so even if you're using a normal shot, it's kind of hard to, like, prioritize that. Put it in the fairy at the start? What do you mean by put it in the fairy? Hold up a second. Whoa. Focus on the game. I want to do literally anything else. Dude, look how fucking little the homing does there. Yeah, I mean, I can get it eventually. I don't really want it. Or I don't really want to do it right now, it's the problem. Like, do I really want to keep going until I don't throw on stages 1 through 5 just to die to Goose? Yes, I mean, I absolutely will. Goose, yeah, it's Goose. G-U-S-S. Goose. Really stoned. This is a 3 power 4 mid-boss. I mean, if we could find a way to get 2 more stones before the mid-boss, then sure. I have my doubts as to whether or not of how realistic that is. Yes, the music is very nice. The game has a lot of good stage themes and boss themes. Because, like, normally in a 1cc early game, you can kind of just blow your, like, just bomb your way around the, like, in a world where, but with bumper crop, you can just kind of, like, bomb your way through bumper crop. But the problem is there's so much just, like, various annoyances here that you can't do everything bomb-wise. You have to preserve the resources a bit. Right, 5 cave foes whipping up to start stage 1. This is harder than Lawcase first half. I would lean towards yes. Okay, Lawcase. Okay, first half of the stage portions. It's a little subjective, I feel. If you want to compare stage 1 across the board, I think the thing that gives this one the edge might just be that non-2. And the Dormy. This stage 1 is not harder than Dormy. What are we talking about here? Say what's up. I mean, stage 3. Oh, I guess you're considering the whole game as a whole. I guess the real question is Chimmy. Is Chimmy going above or below Ringo? You know, Ellen, I know she's yeah. I think that's probably the biggest determining element between. I mean, like, did you see that fucking lineup? Oh my gosh. Jimmy harder than Noreko? Eh. At the very high level for an LNN, there's a world I could see it, because I feel like the least consistent attack across all of them is Chimmy's non-2. So that would give her the edge at an LNN level. Because of how... Oh, wow, nice. Because, like, how disgusting that... that non-2 can be. Ooh, I have no chain right now. This is incredible. You do stage 5 LNN, assuming none of the previous, like, hyper breaks or any of the other thing. Yeah, you route pyramids, and you get a very, very strict route. And probably a bit of RNG on your side, too. Did a stage 5 LNN by itself? Knowing him, I believe it. That was weird with the stone, because the stone spawned after she died, so it didn't break upon death, but then it still broke a little bit. That's weird. When that happens, I can permanently fuck up your stone gauge sometimes. I'm gonna hope my stone gauge looks fine, but that'd be really funny if the run gets just jovered because of that. pyramid cheese. You know, I wonder if there's ever a because if hold on, I have a question to anyone who's knowledgeable. If you die, do the pyramid levels go down, or do they reset to 0, or do they just drop by a couple? Anyone familiar with that? Reset to 1? Okay. Because I wonder if there's a world then for like. You have to rip through your bombs though, because there's like worlds, because the gauge is smaller, the lower the level the fucking pyramid is. So like theoretically, there's parts where farming pyramids is easier if you like potentially die at a point to shrink the gauge. It's definitely a lot less useful with homing because your ability, or with focus and unfocused homing, because your ability to kill pyramids is worse, but. Stage 5 on Lunatic, you route out your pyramids really well, and you learn a lot of baiting. You learn a lot of baiting. Like the Black Fairy section, you have to like probably route out your pyramids really well, and just play out of your have a really good route and play out of your mind probably. It's a combination of the 3. Jimmy Jimmy A. Pyramid position RNG, yeah. Thanks, Red Pyramid. You know, I like Lunatic September. I do not like that forced attack. You know, I really was hoping it would give me a bigger break than that. Let's just move on. So I can at least get to stage 3. It could have been so good. Yeah, if I could have broken at a great timing, it would have been great. Yeah. Hello here, Brian. Appreciate it. There's a very slow micro RNG attack. I know, it's slow enough that, like, as bullshit as it kind of is at times, I like it. It's fun to attack the dodge. Probably less fun in a run, of course, but, like... Yeah, bottom enemies, my beloved. I'm not gonna have a bomb for the big one. That's unfortunate. Probably gonna die and have the bomb on it, and then not have max power going into Nareka again. What if there's a world where you die here early on purpose? If I could somehow get 2 pyramids? Never mind, we just killed him because we're Chads. We're just Giga Chads. You do see how long it takes to kill him, though. He has so much fucking HP, dude. Apparently, not because it feels less bad when you die with. Yeah, I know. That's why I going from doing every Lunatic 1cc and then going to do Touhou 7's extra stage NN into the Touhou 7 like LNN. It's just I just enjoy playing that so much more. Like it's just like this feeling of relief. Now, when you're playing on LNN pace on stage 6, there's a different feeling of dread that exists there. Damn, nice. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. I'm gonna get a fucking stone summon in the middle of this again. I fucking did the wrong movement. Die, thank you. I walked into that bullet and hoping to break. Why did it break? You fucking piece of shit. Oh, I had a bomb. Damn it! I didn't realize I had a bomb. Got a bomb from the stone. I don't have max power. Why is my internet dying? It looks like the cable died. You watched me walk into the I walked into the bullet. In hoping you'd break to clear the bullets in the area. Bruh, internet. Holy shit, what is wrong with you? Final tag when it's time to die. If you can't die, you get boned. Tragic. Bro, internet, what the fuck is wrong with you right now? It'll recover itself, surely. I think it's recovered itself. Yeah, it looks like it's recovered itself. Do you think I get screwed over in this beginning section only having 3.0 power? Surely it's fine, right? Okay, it's fine. I was losing bit rate there for a little bit. For some reason I paused. My bit is... OBS was telling me my bit rate is tanked. How did I not die? How did I not break my hyper? I knew the bot names were coming, so I was like, you just get ready for this. Okay, only one bomb here and no hyper is a little tragic. Dude, break the fucking pyramid! Good grief! Yeah, I mean that transition's probably gonna kill me like most of the time anyway. Pyramid! Okay, that was almost terrible, but it was funny. Let's just do the same thing. Oh, I was about to get hyper. Let's just do that. Should I bombs back? Blue, you fucking piece of shit! Yo, hold up a second. Can we talk about that blue pyramid on his way to fucking throw? Holy moly. That piece of shit. Thank the fall, appreciate it. Okay, time to throw on Yuimon. That's all we do is we die to Yuimon. Okay, ooh, we... Bomb for spell 1. Yeah, there's not a chance I'm doing anything that's not bomb on spell 1 here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yellow guy? Excuse me, Pyramid? Why are you taking my homing? Green. Get the green guy helping me out. I don't have a bomb here, though. If I die, I will bomb. I made that mistake last time. Fucking free, dude. Green bullets. Are you talking about on spell 1? Okay, break when I break. When the shit goes off. Oh, how does this? Oh, okay, okay. See if I can't do this opening section. Does you remember? I remember. Question is, can I do it? Red. I was going to swear that red pyramid threw for me there. I forgot to bait this section high. That's fine. I'm never gonna bait this section high. Let's break on purpose. I feel zero bad for any fucking cheese I do on this stage. Any cheese, like any like shenanigans. Ah! It's only -2, but it's still brutal. Like, anything that's -2 is not -1. Obviously, that is indeed how it works. I didn't bait this as long as I could. Come on, homie. This section, this transition is ass. I don't know why Zoom designed that. Oh, fuck. Let's pop. Nope, no point fucking getting greedy. Can I please get a fucking hyper? Holy shit. I'm so fucking terrified right now. Oh, I have no confidence in my ability to do this. You know what? I have confidence to do this. We fucking sent it. Dude, imagine if, like, I could break a pyramid. Holy moly. Yeah, it's fine. I can't fucking bomb on one. I have to cap it. All in all, that was really good stage portion. Like, the transition of the mid-boss was awkward. All in all, that's fine. So as far as you're like bureauing, yeah. I do not like not having. Yeah. I say I don't like not having any resources for it. Oh, what? Those bullets didn't get cleared when I died? You homing? I could try on this one, but I'm not going I should save the bomb for final. Stone? Stone on its way to be like, Mrs. President, get down! Piece of shit, I had to get the life piece. I guess I have a bomb now. If you think for a second I'm not gonna fucking bomb with that second wave, you with a hyper, you got something. It's coming up. Okay, it's probably cooked, but... Shot could cash out at 6, yeah. Good back off timing. Dude, they get so low! Dude, what is wrong with you? It's gonna be a double bomb here. That's game over. That's infuriating, dude. Oh, come on. Keep it try. What's the point? Like, I can get resources and I'll bleed out and die. I wonder if it's worth it to bomb here. Like, I have to have an insane Aria, which is just not something I can have. Like, I've wasted 3 resources on this right now. That's 3 too many. Best damage on that non-1. Get a kill. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh! Frames. Let's just go for this. Oh, that's not even gonna do what I wanted to. Homing? Yeah. I mean, it was cursed. I lost 3 resources. As you can see, that's just 3 too many. I'm gonna have to fucking LNN stage 1 and 2. Or at least close to it. Whatever. That'll be it for now.